Owyhee would go on to win the 6A state championship. They take down Boise 38-33, the final. And joining us right now as the party continues, of course, the Owyhee girls basketball team. How are we doing tonight, ladies?
Awesome.
Great.
Awesome.
All right, Josie, I'm going to begin with you. What was it like? The buzzer sounds. You guys are state champs for the first time in school history. What were those emotions like?
I mean, we were feeling crazy. I mean, it was something that we've all been waiting for since year one. It's been a goal forever, so we were just ecstatic. We were over the moon for real.
What made this team unique, Mikhail? And I know, like, I don't mean to bring up your worst night of the season, but you guys lost to districts, right? And I'm assuming that motivated you for state. So what happened in districts, and how did it ultimately lead to you guys, you know, hosting the trophy that everybody wants?
I mean, obviously no one wants to lose, but I think it was a good loss for us going into state so that we had something to, like, fire us up for the next few games to come. So.
You know, the state championship game was a ton of fun, but I want to go to the semifinal game. You guys had a chance to face off with the defending back-to-back champion Coeur d'Alene Vikings. It went all the way down to the wire, but you guys, of course, prevailed in the final moments. What did that feel like, and why did you take that confidence into the next day?
I think it really, like, it obviously, like you said, like, the confidence traveled into the next day, and knowing that we can win those type of games, like, we can win games that we've played against Boise before, and we beat them earlier in the season. So I feel like having that confidence, knowing that we could beat this team and that we could be the back-to-back state champions, that we could be our own state champions.
That win definitely gave us momentum for the next night. Like, just ending on that note left us good for the next night.
Whoever wants this next one can take it. Your head coach, George Rodriguez. I know him as a basketball junkie. I don't know. There are a few people that love basketball in the state of Idaho, like this guy right here. What has he meant to you guys, and how did he motivate you to get to this point?
I mean, every practice he is on us, and it's like some of the hardest practices, and you can tell like how bad he wants it. And those practices, like it's worth it. Like in the end, like I was like, yeah. That's what all those hard practices, like almost in tears. Like.
Hey, tears of joy at the end of this thing, though, right?
Yeah, 100% worth it.
So maybe it's worth it.
Yes.
What's it like going to be going to school tomorrow? Who's excited?
Oh, God.
Well, any plans? They going to hang the banner? Like, what are the plans for this? Because it's got to be cool walking through those doors as state champs on a Monday.
Yeah. We'll have an assembly coming up where we'll kind of celebrate us, and we'll sign our banner that will hang up, and then we'll get our banner eventually. But we also have a state parade coming up with all the other teams that have made it. So we'll have a couple things that'll celebrate us, which is really cool.
Kind of a long parade out of Owyhee. You guys are pretty good at sports.
Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to mention here. It seems like no matter what time of the year it is, we're throwing those O's up for baseball, softball, boys basketball, girls basketball. It's such a brand new school, young program. How cool is it to be the latest to kind of contribute to this Owyhee dominance we're seeing in the Southern Idaho Conference?
It's cool. I feel like the past years, like all of our friends who are our age are like winning state champions, and like we're kind of like, when is it our turn? And then it finally is, and now we're like part of like everyone else, and we finally got like and so part of the culture, just winning a state championship.
Mikhail, I'm a big fan of your dad. I've worked at KTVB for a long time, and I remember him, you know, when he's winning over at Rocky Mountain High School, right? So what does basketball kind of mean to you and your family, and how has it kind of led to a bond between you and your pops?
I mean, it's the biggest bond, and I know, like, I'm going to be playing volleyball in college, so I know that's going to be hard for him. But I, like, just a bond between us and our family, like, my brothers play and my grandpa coach, so it's just, like, being with him on the bench at his state championships and having him right next to me for my state championship was one of, like, the coolest moments for me and us as, like, a parent and kid, just, like, bond. I think it, like, brought us together in a bunch of different ways.
I'm going to guess it's pretty cool now that you have your own, though, right?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Okay, so what did you guys do to celebrate last night?
We all went to Yard House.
Got free brookies, free dessert.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of their brookies. Unbelievable, by the way.
They were good.
They were awesome. A lot of them. Yeah.
But seriously, you ladies made school history. First time ever that the Owyhee Storm won a state championship. And we'll see. Lose a lot of talent off this team, but we'll just kind of live in the moment for now. Congrats on the win yesterday and all that hard work paying off.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The Owyhee Storm, best 6A team in the state of Idaho. They went out and earned it.
Left no doubt.